Hey, what's going on, guys? I, how are you guys doing today? It is a beautiful Friday afternoon. If you're watching this on the replay, um, this is a live feed that I'm doing specifically for the Black-owned business portal. I have not done a live feed in the Black-owned business portal in a long time. So if you're watching this on the replay, um, then that's what this is. So if you are watching and you're chiming in, even if you're watching on the replay, go ahead and chime in and introduce yourself. Hey, how are you guys doing today? I see a couple of people chiming in. All right, so go ahead and chime in and introduce yourself. Go ahead and say, hey, how you doing? Facebook is always doing something new. Now, normally I do my live feeds from my home office. Hey, Luther, how are you doing today? Tyler Wilson McCoy, Tier, Bishop Tier. That's actually Bishop Tier. How are you doing, Bishop? Bishop Tier Wilson McCary. How are you doing today, Bishop Tier? Luther, Luke, how are you doing? Were you winning, brother? It's good to see you, Luke. I was just telling everybody, normally I do my live feeds in the afternoon when I'm in my home office, but I wanted to do this live feed in the office. Hey, Kalila. Sorry about that, Kalila. How are you doing, Kalila? Ladies and gentlemen, Kalila Smith, who just joined, she is my #1 client support specialist, and she's going to be helping me today on my live feed. Ray Smith, I need to respond to her. Kalila, did Ray reach out to you? Did Ray Smith reach out to you? She just sent me a message. So I'm just letting her know that I would, reach back out to her. Awesome, guys. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? How are you doing? Good afternoon, Jeff. How are you doing? This is a special live feed that I'm doing specifically. Okay, you said no, she did not. Okay. All right, that's fine. No problem. All right, yeah, this is a special live feed that I'm doing just for the Black-owned business portal. I haven't done a live feed specifically for the Black-owned business portal in quite some time. I've been so busy. I actually used to be one of the admins of this group for the southeast areas, for the Atlanta, for the Georgia, Florida areas, but I got so busy that I couldn't do it anymore. So I let the guys know, Noreen, Riri, I let all of the guys know that I could not handle it. So much was going on. Hey, you said you need business loan and you are a veteran. How can you obtain one? All right, well, if you are interested, Sue, in getting a business loan, then definitely reach out to us. That's part of what we're going to talk about on this live feed. We're going to talk about how you, am I on TBH? So, Yolanda, what is am I on TBN? Oh, no. I'm not on TBN today, Yolanda. I was supposed to be on TBN yesterday, but I could not fly out. I had a lot of things that were going on. Yes, okay, Sue. Awesome, Sue. All right, so, yeah, if you are an entrepreneur, that's what we're going to talk about today on this live feed. So this is specifically for the Black-owned business portal. All right. You can set up. Moses said. He says you can set up your own 24-hour TV and radio channel with the mobile app and remote information. Okay, Moses. So we can talk about that. So reach out to Kalila Smith. She is on the live feed. She is my executive director. I mean, my executive assistant, actually, and she can coordinate all of that. So what we're going to do, this is specifically for the Black-owned business portal. Nobody else can see this. This is private. Like I said, I normally do my live feeds from my home office, but during the daytime, it's hard to get me. As you can see, it's going off. my messages are going off back to back to back. But I wanted to take the time to talk just a little bit about. You says check Zoom out too. Okay. All right, so zoom out to, all right, it's something else. Okay, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate that. So zoom out to is something else. Okay, awesome. Well, so I wanted to do this live feed. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see and hear me okay? I know sometimes, another reason why I don't like to broadcast is because the windows, like the lighting, is not the best. But can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? All right. Okay, Zoom. All right. So can you hear me okay though, Yolanda? Can you see me all right? Can you see me and you hear me? Yes, you can. Sue, awesome. Sue, awesome. All right, Sue. Okay, so I want to just talk a little bit about, all right, Luke, thank you. I saw the thumbs up, Luke. Thank you so much. All right, yes, you can. Awesome. Shay, thank you so much, Shay. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the hearts. I really appreciate that. So what we're going to talk about today is how you can double your income as an entrepreneur. Now, I talked about it a little bit on my live feed last night. So for you guys to seeing me for the first time, like if you don't know who I am, if you're watching this for the first time and you're like, who is this guy? My name is E.DeanCole, and I am a member of the Black-Owned Business Portal, and I own a consulting firm, and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. So that's the reason why Sue said that she needs a business loan, because that's what we do. We specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. And so one of the things that I do is every Tuesday and Thursday, I do a live feed where I just give out information to individuals, just teaching. There's a portion of my passion, which is I just love to educate and inspire people. And I have not done a live feed specifically for the Black-Owned Business Portal in quite some time because, one, who's moving into the new offices. Two, we started the School of Business Credit. So just a lot has been going on. Just a whole lot has been going on. So you said you're ready for this. You said you're ready for this. This is your first time? All right, awesome, Sue. So is this your first time watching me live, or is this your first time applying for a small business loan, or is this your first time being in business? So when you say that, Sue, when you say that you are ready, help me understand what you mean by that. But yes, okay, awesome. So this is your first time. Well, welcome, Sue. Thank you so much. So I got to let you know this is very interactive. I asked you to do a lot of things, so I'm not talking to myself. You know, I don't want it to seem like I'm talking to myself. So I'm going to ask you to participate. Awesome. All right, awesome. Both. All right, all of the above. Awesome. So well, welcome to my live feed. So so my name is E.DeanCole. Like I said before, I own E.DeanCole Financial. We are a consulting firm. We specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. So I am going to share some things with you guys about how to double your income as an entrepreneur in 2017. If you're watching this live feed, or if you're watching on the replay, and you could, and you would love to have your income double, I want you to tap that heart button for me 5 times. All right, so tap that heart button for me 5 times. So Sue, this is when I need you to participate. So tap that heart button for me 5 times. If your heart button doesn't work, then down in the comments, I want you to give me 5 heart emojis. So tap that heart button for me 5 times. All right, if you as an entrepreneur would love for your income to double in 2017, I'm going to give you some actionable, specific things that you're able to do to apply to your business right now today, that you're going to be able to grow your business by double in 2017, in the beginning of 2017. All right, so Shay just says, he says that you have a business plan prepared and you're seeking capital as well, and you're here in Arizona. Awesome. Well, Shy, nice name, Shy. Shy. All right, Shy, well, if you are interested, if you are an entrepreneur and you have a business plan, we can talk about how we can get you some funding and some working capital. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But right now, we're going to talk about how you're able to get, how you're able to double your income. So Sue has gave me 5 heart emojis. Sue says yes. Derek Wells has given me some heart emojis. What in the world? Low power. Uh-oh. I thought I had my phone charged up. Uh-oh, guys. You got to make sure that my phone charged up. So we're good to go. Can't afford to go. To mess up the live feed. Okay, awesome. Yes. It says you're in North Carolina. Awesome. So awesome, Sue. You're awesome. Perfect. Shy. Awesome. Good stuff. Great, 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 great. Thanks. Awesome. All right. So if you, this is private just for the Black-Owned Business Portal. So we can't share this anywhere else outside of the Black-Owned Business Portal. So if you have friends that are entrepreneurs that are in the Black-Owned Business Portal, and you want them to gather this information, tag their names in the comments. So type like their name. Go ahead and tag them in the comments so they'll be notified, because we can't share this anywhere else. So before we get into it, I want to get as many people here as possible so that they can all feed from this at the same time. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, do the exact same thing. And I always try to come back and answer all these questions as well. So I always try to come back even on the replay to answer all the questions. Okay, so Sue says, you says that you want a personal, you says you want a all right, you says okay, so I think you said you went with the person who said that you don't need a business plan. All right, so Sue, that is correct. You don't need a business plan in order to get funding. A business plan does not guarantee that you're going to get funding, depending on where you are on your journey of entrepreneurship. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about that. So you guys gave me the hearts, so I saw the hearts. Luke, I saw the hearts. Dante, I saw the hearts, so I really appreciate that. Awesome. It's okay, Sue. I type fast, and I can't spell to save my life. Ask Kalila. as my assistant, I cannot spell to save my life. I can cut my butt off. And I know sometimes when you're typing real fast and all the other stuff on social media, it is something else. And people are they're like Nazis, and they try to hold you captive to it, you know. So that's, you know what I'm saying. So I listen. I understand, Sue. No problems. No big deal at all. Okay. All right. You said you went to a person. Awesome. Great. Okay. So one thing I want to talk about is, and I don't have that much time either because I have a meeting I got to go to at 2, and it's 1:25. So, Kalila, if you can help me stay on track like you always do, you're phenomenal. So I appreciate that. So I want to get into this real quick, real fast. I got a meeting at 2 o'clock. I never go live during the day. I never go because one thing about it is, and when you are busy, you have to protect yourself. Hey, how are you doing, Miss Everett? Thank you so much for joining, Miss Everett. How are you doing, Miss Everett? Like I said, I never go live during the day. I go live every Tuesday and Thursday from either at 7 to 9 in the afternoon. I'm either in my home office or I'm in my house somewhere. But I wanted to share this with you guys today. But so we're going to talk about, and I apologize for the mix-up and the delay. Forgive me. Let me just get right to it. All right, so we're going to talk about how you're able to double your income in 2017. All right, blessings. I believe I received that, Miss Everett. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that, and thank you for participating. So many of you guys said that you want to double your income in 2017 as an entrepreneur. And so the cool thing about it, and I said this last night, being an entrepreneur is either the highest paying career you can have or the lowest paying career you can have. All right? Say that again. As an entrepreneur, it is either the highest paid career you can have or the lowest paid career you can have. The common denominator is you. If there's somebody in your field, if there's somebody who is doing what you do and they're the top of their field, you have the ability to do the exact same thing. If you believe that you have the ability to be the top of your field, I want you to give me 5 thumbs up. So tap that thumbs up button. If your thumbs up button doesn't work and they don't fly by, I want you to give me 5 thumbs up emojis. Hey, Timothy Bennett, how are you doing today, my man? Timothy, like Tim, I know you're watching like, what's going on? I never, ever, ever go live in the middle of the day, especially from the office. All right, awesome. All right, so Derek says that you are a certified mechanic and a personal trainer looking to grow in both. Awesome. Well, you're in the right place today. All right, awesome. So Sue has given me the thumbs up at the bottom. I see Sue's giving me the thumbs up. Dante let the thumbs up fly. Derek Wells has let the thumbs up fly. Awesome. All right, awesome. Miss Everett has let the thumbs up fly. Awesome. Yes. So like I said before, nobody starts out in their business to think, hey, I want to be mediocre. I want to start my business and I want to just go along with the flow. I want to start my business just to make ends meet. Now, I'm going to be very honest and transparent with you. Before I reached where I am now, and I feel like Jehovah has so much more for me. I'm very humbled by what He's doing for me. Like I'm so humbled by what God is doing for me. I know without a shadow of a doubt I would not be where I am if it wasn't for Him. However, there's stages to entrepreneurship, and you guys know this. So there's stages to it. Like as an entrepreneur, you can be an entrepreneur working somebody else's job while you're trying to grow your own business. That was me for a long time. I worked for Fortune 500 banks and major corporations for a long time, making somebody else rich. So you're either going to work hard to make somebody else rich, or you're going to work hard to make yourself rich. But either way it go, you're going to work hard. And I said, I'd rather work hard for myself. So I jumped out on faith and got to where I am. But so there's levels to entrepreneurship. So And I encourage people to do levels. Don't just, everybody can't jump off the like jump out like I'm on the 30th floor. So I just can't jump out and expect to fly. You want to be able to do that. But sometimes you have to move back and you have to run, and then you have to take a forward start. You just can't just jump out there. There's steps and levels to it. So what I mean by that is this: as an entrepreneur, I was working with banks, started doing consulting on the side. I wanted to get to the point to where I said, okay, once I have at least $500 a month coming in, that's like my first level, okay? That's level number one. Then after I get to $500, then let me get to $1,000. Then once I got to $1,000 a month consistently, I said, okay, all right, so I got a pen and a piece of paper, and I wrote down, I said, okay, God, these are all my bills. So I was like, help me to figure out how I can grow my business so that I can handle all of my bills. And I did that consecutively for 3 months before I stepped out on faith, because your time is your most valuable asset. So once I knew that I could have more money coming in to take care of my bills, and I knew that I had 3 months saved up, it allowed me to jump out there, and then it just increased. That's when the gasoline started to happen and things started to grow, because I was using all my energy and my efforts to grow my business. So I definitely understand there's levels to that. So we're going to talk about how you can take your business to the next level as an entrepreneur. So there are 3 things I want to share with you, and I'll be out of your way. Thing number 1 is that you have to educate yourself. That's right. Educate yourself. All right. So everybody that's with me, and I hadn't lost you, I want you to write educate down in the comments. So you have to educate yourself. What you must do is you must educate yourself on your field, on your craft, like the gentleman who said that he is a licensed mechanic and a personal trainer. Educate yourself on what the top people in your industry are doing, and reproduce what they're doing. Like I said, if somebody has been successful in any area, you have the ability to be successful as well. All right, Tavares Hayden has joined. Hey, Tavares, how are you doing today? Awesome. So Sue is with me. Educate yourself. Great. Awesome. So Yolanda is with me. Educate yourself on your field. Awesome. Thank you for participating. Awesome. I know it's a little bit of a delay. Yolanda, awesome. Sue, awesome. Great. So thing number 1 is you must educate yourself. Derek Wells, awesome. Educate yourself. Great. Yes. Kalila, point number 1. Thank you so much, Kalila. Educate yourself. Awesome. Miss Everett, educate yourself. Great. Yes. Thing number 1, you must educate yourself. Educate yourself on what other successful people are doing so that you can replicate what they do. Not that you're trying to copy them, not that you're trying to bite their swag, not that you're trying to pull on their coattails, but it's once you have a treasure map to success, follow the treasure map. I believe, I've heard it said, and I believe it's true, that success is quantitative. You can measure success. You can reproduce success. There is a science of success. There is a psychology of success. If you do what successful people do, you will have what successful people have. If you believe that, I want you to give me 5 thumbs up. If you don't believe that, I want you to give me 5 sad faces. Okay? So if you believe that if you reproduce what successful people have done, then you can have what successful people have had. If you believe that, I want you to tap that like button 5 times. If your like button is not working, I want you to put it in the comments. Give me 5 thumbs up emojis, okay? If you believe that you can reproduce success. Success has no respect of person. All right, Sue is participating. Thank you, Sue. I see you participating with me. Dante, I see you participating with me. Timothy, I see you participating with me. Awesome. Miss Everett, I see you participating with me. Awesome. Derek, I see you participating. Awesome. Thank you so much for participating with me. Yes. So it's very important that you have the ability to reproduce what successful people have done. Success has no respect of person. Yes, there might be some obstacles. There is some, and this is the Black-owned business portal, so I can be extremely transparent. There's some marginalism that happens in the African-American culture and the African-American community. When people look at you, they're going to assume something about you. That's there. But you can overcome it. And don't get me wrong. Listen, I come from the bottom of the bottom, from the gutter. I'm from the slums of Atlanta, Georgia. So I definitely understand. I'm not saying that everybody can. But what I'm saying is that the people that want to, they can. All right? Excuses are lies that disguise themselves as the truth to keep you bound in mediocrity. All right? Excuses are lies that disguise themselves as the truth to keep you bound in mediocrity. So thing number one is you must educate yourself. Educate yourself in your field. Educate yourself on new strategies and new techniques in your field. Educate yourself on social media. Educate yourself on marketing. Educate yourself on business credit. All right? If you are an entrepreneur and you are still using your personal credit, I need for you to immediately stop using your personal credit and start building business credit right now. You can build business credit that is 100% separate from your personal credit. If you look, there's a link in the description at the top. If you're watching the live feed, you can't see it. But if you step out of the live feed, you can see it. We do an online coaching course that walks you step by step through the process of building business credit that's completely separate from your personal credit. All right. It's a 16-week course, and we walk you step by step through the process. And it's only $50 a month for 12 months. So Kalila, if you could drop the link to the online coaching course. If you want to join that, you can be anywhere. You can be in Arizona. You can be in North Carolina. You can be in Guadalajara. It does not matter. As long as you have an internet connection, you can learn step by step how you're able to build business credit that's separate from your personal credit and educate yourself on it. The only reason why I know about it and the only reason why I am successful at it is because I worked for banks. If I didn't work for banks there's nowhere else online you can find out how you're able to build business credit from your personal credit. There's no place you can do that. The only reason why I know that is because I worked for the banking institutions, and I had to approve and I had to deny people. When I came out with my book and I became a #1 bestseller, what prompted me to write that book was a young man had called in to get approved for a loan, and a woman of a different ethnicity called in to get approved for a loan as well. Her stuff was tip-top shape, good, perfect. And the gentleman who called in, he had a little bit of information that was off, but because I worked for the banks, I could not physically tell him. And that was one of the aha moments in my life. I said, okay, people perish for lack of knowledge. So I need to educate and teach people, and that's why I came out with my book. And because my book became a #1 bestseller, that gave me the courage to realize that more people need this. There are 8,100 businesses that start in the United States every single day. In this group alone, there are 250,000 black-owned businesses. All right? And no one's teaching us how we're able to leverage our time and our money so that we can build business credit that's separate from our personal credit. So that's why we came out with the business development program, so you can do online coaching that walks you step by step through the process of building business credit. All right, so thing number one, you must educate yourself. Thing number two, after you educate yourself, you also must expand your way of thinking. All right? So thing number one, you must educate yourself. Thing number two, you must expand your way of thinking. You need to expect more. All right? Expect that you can make more than you made last year. Expectation brings about manifestation. If you expect to do more, you will do more. If you expect to do less, you will do less. As a man thinketh in his heart, in his mind, so is he. I believe that 100% wholeheartedly. 100% wholeheartedly. I thank God for these beautiful views, and I thank God for being in this office. But I was confessing that my office was in the Queen Building 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. It took me 6 or 7 years to get to this point where I'm at, but I thank God that I'm here. But if I never expected it, I would have not been here. So expectation brings about manifestation. So the thing number one is you must educate yourself. If you educate yourself and you learn what successful people do, educate yourself on strategies and techniques that you're able to have in order to build and grow your business, build and grow your credit. And thing number two is you must expect more. You got to expand your way of thinking. If you believe that you receive success, you can have it. If you believe that you're going to close that deal, act like you closed the deal. So this is the second thing, right? If you really expect something to happen, you're going to act like you expect something to happen, right? I think something that blessed me so much when I was younger, I was in a business development program, and I had a manager. John Trinity Range. I never forget John Trinity Range. He told me this. He said, Dean, I can't hear nothing you're saying because what you are is speaking so loudly in my ear. I was going for a management position, he said, and I was talking a good game. He says, Dean, I can't hear nothing you're saying because what you are is speaking so loudly in my ear. So let me explain what I mean by that. If you expect to grow your business and you're doing the same thing that you've been doing, I don't believe you. Your actions don't line up with it. If you believe that you're going to close that deal or you're going to get that client and you're not going out and making cold calls, you're not picking up the phone, and you're not marketing, I don't believe it. You won't do it. Because if you expect that you're going to do it, you're going to have actions to line up with it. Prime example. When I get in my car, if I expect my car to crank, I'm going to put the key in the ignition and I'm going to turn it. If I just can't sit in the car, like, okay, I think my car going to crank. But if I expect that it will, that's what I'm going to do. So if you expect for things to be more and you want to expand, you're going to need to actually put action behind it. Stop talking about it and be about it. In 2017, we have to be actionable. You have to be about it. Don't just talk about it. You have to be about it. That's correct, Yolanda. Actions speak louder than words. Extremely true, Yolanda. Actions speak louder than words. If you believe what I'm saying, and if you understand what I'm saying, and if you say, you know what, Dean, I agree with you, I'm going to put more action behind myself in 2017, I want you to give me 10 hearts, all right? Tap that heart button 10 times. If that heart button does not work, then I want you to give me 10 heart emojis at the bottom. Marco Washington, that's joined. Hey, Marco, how are you doing, sir? So tap that heart button 10 times. If you believe that you're going to put action behind your words, if you believe that you're going to put action behind what it is that you want. Okay, so Sue is putting action behind it. Awesome. Derek is putting action behind it. Awesome. Great. Okay, I see Dante has given me the hearts. Awesome. I see Lisa is giving me the hearts. Awesome. What's going on, Marco? How are you feeling, my man? I see Felicia is putting action behind it. Yes. So if you really do believe, then there's going to be action behind it, okay? So thing number one is you must educate yourself, all right? That's awesome. Yes, Marco, you are already doing it. That's great. So ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you guys about Marco Washington. I was bragging about you yesterday. Marco Washington is a client of mine. He is enrolled in the online coaching course. There's a total of 116 of my clients that are enrolled in the online coaching course. And Marco is a real live millionaire, real estate millionaire. Almost every time I talk to Marco, he's going to some seminar or he's talking to me about some book he read. He's talking to me about something along those lines. Marco does put action behind it. You have to be action oriented. Marco well, right now, I mean, we talked about it. He had over $1 million in real estate. So he was literally technically a millionaire. Then the market crashed. But now we're in the process of working on building his fleet of trucks to come back up. So I said all of that, and he's using business credit instead of his personal credit this time. So Marco is already doing it. That's correct, Marco. But I said all of that to say this, is that if you believe it, then you would put action behind it. So awesome. Recovering. Yes, Marco, you're recovering and you're rebounding in a really major way. All right. So that's thing number one. All right. Thing number one is you must educate yourself. Thing number two is you must expand. Expand your way of thinking. Expand your mindset. And thing number three, this is very important. You must increase your efficacy. All right. That's a funny one. I never knew what efficacy was. Self-efficacy is very, very important. Let me explain what that is. I used to have extremely low self-esteem. I used to have horrible low self-esteem as a child. Horrible low self-esteem as a child. I was always the skinny one. I was the smallest one. And is my course good for non-U.S. citizens? Yes, Yolanda, the course is good because as long as you are, thank you very much, Marco, efficacy. Good stuff, Marco, yes. Efficacy. So thing number one, must educate yourself. Thing number two, you must expand. And thing number three, you must increase your efficacy. Awesome. Increase your efficacy. Not ethics, Yolanda, but efficacy. All right. What Marco just says, efficacy. I'm going to explain what efficacy is. But yes, to answer your question, Yolanda, yes. As long as you are a permanent resident alien and or you are able to do business in the U.S., yes, then the course is for anybody who is able to do business in the United States of America. All right. So what efficacy means is this. Efficacy is the way you see yourself and you perform the way you see yourself. It goes a little bit back to, if you believe it, then you would do it. So I used to have, like I said, extremely low self-esteem. Extremely low self-esteem. I was always skinny. Even though I'm a pretty big guy right now, I'm tall, right? I'm 6'4", like 250 plus pounds. Growing up, I was not. And my father's from Nigeria, is from Sierra Leone. And so I was the African booty scratcher growing up. You know what I'm saying? So I had tremendous low self-esteem, tremendous amount of low self-esteem. And in school, I could not focus because I had this genius mind. So I was just like, it was horrible. But I gained my self-worth when I started to work in corporate America. I started to work in corporate America when I was 16 years old in a work study program. And that's how I ended up growing in corporate America. And so when I felt good about myself and what I believed about myself, you perform at that level. That's what self-efficacy is. Self-efficacy is that you believe high enough of yourself, so you're going to perform at that level. If you don't believe you're worth much, you're not going to perform that much. Like, fellas, if you know there are some beautiful, I'm talking about women that are just beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, but they don't see it. And so they don't act as confident. If you understand where I'm coming from, I want you to give me 5 hearts, okay? Ladies, you might know some men that are extremely talented and extremely ambitious, but he doubts himself and he doesn't think that he can do he doesn't see the greatness that's inside of him. If you know somebody like that, I want you to tap that heart button. I want you to tap the heart button so you understand where I'm coming from. So that's self-efficacy. It's hard for you to see how valuable you are at times. Sometimes it takes people so Derek is with me, awesome. So sometimes Sue is with me, awesome. So sometimes, all right, awesome, Marco is with me, awesome. Awesome. So Shai is with me, awesome. So sometimes you have to look at yourself through somebody else's eyes. You have to see that. And if it wasn't for my closest brother, Tiger, if it wasn't for my closest brother, and it wasn't for certain people in my life, my self-efficacy would have stayed low. But because I was around other like-minded entrepreneurs and I was around other powerful businessmen and women, like God blessed me with, I got a millionaire mentor who taught me the real estate game. I started flipping real estate when I was 18 years old because I was making such good money, and he taught me how to flip real estate. So, no, I'm sorry, not 18, 19. 19 years old was when Pat taught me how to flip real estate. And so because these people were in my life, they were able to pour into me and help me increase my self-efficacy. So if you are around people and they can't speak the good in you, if you're around people and they scream out your failures, but they whisper your accomplishments, if you are around people and they're always throwing shade or they're always trying to remind you of the mistakes of your past, if you are around people and they don't encourage you, then I need for you to change who you are around immediately. In order to grow your business, in order to double your income in 2017, you have to expect more. You have to educate yourself on another level. You have to expand your way of thinking, and you have to increase your efficacy. You have to want more. You have to increase your self-efficacy so that you can expand. If you do not do those things, it does not matter. You can have $1 million deal, somebody calling your phone, but if you are defeated in your mind, if you are stuck in mediocrity, you won't pick up the phone. You'll say things like, it's too good to be true. You'll say things along the lines of, oh, it won't work out. You will do self-sabotaging things. You will sabotage your own success. There's an African proverb. I'm going to share this with you guys, and I got to go because I got a meeting at 2 o'clock. There's an African proverb that says that if there is no enemy within, then the enemy outside can do us no harm. All right? If there is no enemy within, then the enemy outside can do us no harm. All right? So you must educate yourself. You must expect more, and you must expand. And the third thing you must do is you must increase your self-efficacy. What you believe about yourself. How And so I hear you saying, like, okay, Dean, well, how do I increase my self-efficacy? There are two major things that I help. This is what I did. I'm going to give you two things that I did to help increase my self-esteem and increase my self-efficacy. Thing number one was I surrounded myself around powerful people, people who celebrated me and not people who tolerated me. That was thing number one I did. To increase my self-efficacy, I got around like-minded people. That's one of the things I love so much about a School of Business Credit. I just sit back sometimes and I watch the wall. There's 116 business owners. They all help each other out, encouraging each other. They cross-pollinate, doing business with one another. I love that. When you're in our School of Business Credit, there's an online course, and we teach you how to build business credit that's separate from your personal credit, and you have access to a private community of other entrepreneurs that are on the exact same path as you. So that was the first thing I did was I changed who I was around. The second thing I did was I accomplished goals. When you set a goal for yourself and you do not accomplish that goal, you start to lose respect for yourself. That's why I am so intentional about the things that I say. That's how come in 10 minutes I got to go. I'm so intentional about the things that I say, and I only speak specifics because I don't want to I used to doubt myself. When you set a goal and you fail, and you set a goal and you fail, that third time you set that goal, you start to doubt yourself and not even believe that it's even possible. And now you're just talking. So the thing that is so important is achieve a goal. I don't care if it's I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock every day for a week. Do it. I don't care if it's I'm going to read a chapter a day. I don't care if it's I'm going to call 3 new clients this week. It doesn't matter what it is. And so what happens is that once you achieve that one small victory, and then you achieve another small victory, and then you achieve another start victory, what happens is that you now begin the habit of winning. You begin the habit of winning. It takes 21 days to do something, to make a habit, and it takes 21 days not to do something, to break a habit. 21 days in a row. Achieve those small goals. Achieve those small victories. If you do that, that's how you increase your self-efficacy. Change the people you are around and also start achieving goals. Now, I got to go, but I want to share one more thing to you guys. If you're in the Atlanta area, we are going to start our in-office coaching. Our in-office coaching is here, held in our office. Matter of fact, I'm about to go and show you guys where we're being held at. So hold on for a second. Okay, you guys still with me? Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm about to take you guys with me. So our in-office coaching is held here in our conference room. And I'm going to take you to our conference room so you can see it. So our in-office coaching, it is held can you guys see me okay? Awesome, make sure you can see me okay. Uh-oh, there we go. There we go. All right, make sure you guys can see me okay. Sorry, there we go. Can you see me? I know the lighting sucks. Let me turn the other way. There we go, yeah. Sorry, there we go. That's so much better. That's so much better. So our in-office coaching is held every other Saturday here in our conference room. There are 18 seats available. Well, not anymore, so I'm going to show you what I mean. So the in-office coaching is held every other Saturday. And I think, Kalila, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think we're at 13 seats left. So it's in office. We meet every other Saturday. And what we do is we teach you step by step on how you're able to build your business. This is called our executive coaching. And it is held here in our conference room. As a matter of fact, let me flip this around so you guys can see. How do I flip this thing around? There we go. Hold on. There we go. Boom. There we go. Awesome. So here we go. So you see here, our in-office coaching is held every other Saturday. And what we do is we teach you step by step on how you're able to build your business and grow your business. So this is an intimate setting. It's only a total of 18 seats, as you can see. So our online coaching, right now we have like 119 different students. Originally, when we started, make sure you guys can get back to me. There we go. All right, awesome. So originally when we started the coaching, originally we were just going to have 20 people. But the coaching grew. I mean, we got 20 people in a week. And so I said, all right, well, instead of just stopping at 20 people, one of my mentors said, go for it. Just continue to grow. And so we went from 20 people to 30 people. We went from 30 people to 50 people. So to make a long story short, we got up to a total of 95 people when we did the launch. After the launch, people referred their friends and their family. So that's how we're able to do the online coaching. But as you can see, the in-office coaching, we only have 18 seats. And the last time I checked, we have 12 seats left. So the in-office coaching, there is a link in the description where you can go to the link and register if you're in the Atlanta area. Our office is located at 5 Concourse Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia, the 30th floor in the Queen Building. And and the registration, I think it was like $12.50. That's it. So you just have to secure your spot. It's only $12.50 to register. Khalil, I know I got to get ready to go to this meeting, so I'm going to hurry up real quick. But it's only $12.50 in order to register. The purpose for the course is to walk you step by step on how you to able to build your business credit that's completely separate from your personal credit, and also how you're able to increase your also how you're able to, if you are a nonprofit and you want to get funding for your nonprofit, on how you're able to do that as well. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I just wanted to encourage you guys, if you're in the Atlanta area and you want to learn how to build your business credit, if you want to learn how to get the funding that you need, if you want to get around other like-minded individuals, if you're in the Atlanta area, our executive coaching is $125 a month for 12 months, but registration is only $12.50. The purpose is just to register, secure your spot. We only have 12 seats left, so that's why we've dropped the registration to $12.50. It's $125 a month for 12 months. So I hope you guys are enjoying the rest of your day. Even though it's a Friday, I have a meeting. Oh, I got 5 minutes. Okay, awesome. So Khalil, I got another 5 minutes. Cool. Okay, awesome. Well, I want to answer any questions that you guys might have. Is there any questions specifically that you guys have? What about Chicago? Derek, if you're in Chicago, my man, enroll into our online coaching. It's only $50 a month for 12 months if you're in the Chicago area. All right. All right, awesome. So is there... if there's no enemy within, there's no enemy outside can do us no harm. Awesome. Thank you very much, Miss Everett. Awesome. Yolanda says, just do it. Awesome. Great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, is there... Awesome, yes. So if there's no enemy within, then the enemy outside can do us no harm. Thank you so much, Chantel Foster. So if you guys appreciate the information that I shared with you, tag any other member of the Black-Owned Business Portal that is that you know that's a friend of yours. Tag them in this comment in the comments, and I want you to give me 5 thumbs up. If you appreciate this, if you learned something from this, I want you to give me 5 thumbs up. Now, this is only in the Black-Owned Business Portal. Only the Black-Owned Business Portal can view this video. I normally do live videos on my public page, and I also do live videos in the private group, and I never go live, ever go live during the daytime. Thank you, Marco, for giving me thumbs up. Awesome. Derek, thank you so much for giving me thumbs up. And I have 3 more minutes to go. So I have a meeting that I have to go to. But I want to thank you guys so much for your time. Quick recap so that we can get the maximum amount for this. Remember, if you want to increase your income in 2017 and you want to grow your business, you want to double your income, thing number 1, educate yourself. Learn the different tricks of the trade on how you're able to build business credit that's separate from your personal credit. Learn how you're able to do what's called a credit sweep and wipe your personal credit clean of all the negative things. That's what we're about to talk about next in our online coaching, is the credit sweep. Learn how you're able to leverage yourself by getting things on consignment for your business. Learn how you're able to have anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 in business credit and an emergency fund for assets available for you. All right, that's thing number 1, educate yourself. Thing number 2 is you need to expect more and expand. Put actions behind your expectations. If you believe that you can do more, then do it. Put in action. If you believe you're going to close that deal, then do it. If you believe that you're going to win that contract, then go after it. All right? The only person stopping you is you. Race, yes, it plays a factor, but it's not an end-all be-all. Sex, yes, it plays a factor, but it's not an end-all be-all. Age, yes, it plays a factor, but it's not an end-all be-all. Experience, yes, it's a factor, but it's not an end-all be-all. You have the ability to achieve and do any and everything that you want to achieve and you want to do. And last but not least, increase your self-efficacy. What you believe about yourself, how you believe you should perform. Those are the things that I want you to do to help increase your income in 2017. If you guys need to get in contact with me, you can get in contact with me. Information, the links below and the links above. Kalila Smith, my assistant, who has been dropping notes and comments, you can reach out to her as well. Thank you guys so much. I have 1 minute to log into this meeting. I will talk with you guys later. Kalila, I'm going to reach out to you at 3 o'clock. Make sure so we can jump on those things we talked about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak power into you guys. You guys have a phenomenal day, and you guys do extremely well. All right. Success is waiting for you. Go get them. Go get them. Success is waiting for you.